The day of the meet dawned bright and clear. As I made my way to the stadium, I noticed some men who were surrounded by senior officers and their families. The men wore vests with India written on them in bold letters. They seemed to have an air of power and prestige about them. I was very curious to know who they are. Then I was told later that they were athletes who had represented India in international sporting events. That was my eureka moment. I made a solemn promise to myself that I would not rest until I earned a place in that special world too. The world of Indian athletes who had a privilege of representing their country. I wanted to wear blazers and vests with the name of my country written on them. I resolved that I would make my country proud of me. What he is telling in this paragraph? That as I made my way to the stadium, he reached the stadium, then he noticed some men who were surrounded, they were standing with the senior officers and their families. And how they were? They wore vests with Indian written on them in bold letter. They were looking special. And that's why he's telling they seem to have an air of power and prestige. What it means? They seemed very important and much respected and admired by others. Were looking some special people. I was very curious to know who they are. And then later I was told that they were athletes. Who were they? Those who represented India in international sporting events. They played for India in international games. That was my eureka moment. Now again, eureka moments means the time when we realize that we want to become what we want to become in life. Okay, the time when we come to know that what is our future goal. I made a solemn. What's mean of solemn? Means sincere promise. He made a promise to himself. And what was the promise? That I would not rest until I earn place in the special world too. I also wanted to become like these people. I want to play for India, for India in international events. And that he said that I also wanted to wear blazer, vest written India on them. He resolved that I want to make my country proud of me. So this was the explanation of a 8th paragraph. Let me see the 9th one. I was very nervous when we reported at the starting line before the race. This was the first time that I was competing in such an event, and that too before thousands of spectators. I had little idea about the procedures and the technicalities for such events. What is this? He's telling that when I was reported at the starting line, I was very nervous. Why? Because he was first time competing in such a big event. And that also in front of thousands of audience. He's telling that I was not having such a good idea about the rules and regulations for the event, for the games. I came fourth in the race. I was disappointed, but not disheartened. He's telling I was fourth, but I was disappointed. Yes, I was a little sad, but I did not lose hope. Why? Because at least the race with the star athletes. He played with athlete stars. The national champion Sohan Singh of the Sikh regiment and Pritam Singh, who had represented India in events abroad. So of course, it's a very big thing to participate with such kind of people. Paragraph number 11. When I returned from Hyderabad, it was back to work as usual. Parade, other military duties and examinations consumed my time. But my desire to succeed as an athlete was as strong as ever. After a day of hard work, I would carry my dinner back to the barracks and hide the plate of food under my bed. While my colleagues relaxed in the evenings, I would be at the ground practicing. I still did not know the techniques needed to run a 400-meter race, but I followed a rule of thumb. I would run one round at the highest speed possible, rest for a while, and then run another one. I would complete 5 or 6 rounds and then return to my room to take a bath and have dinner. This was my routine for many months, a secret activity that no one was aware of. See, in this paragraph, he's telling that when we came back to from Hyderabad, the the daily routine started, parade, other duties, and examination. It was all that occupying his day. He was not getting time to go for practice, but he was very conformed to his promise. So what he was doing after the day hard work, he was carrying his dinner back to the barracks. Barracks means the army quarters are there, and hiding. He was hiding his plate food under the bed. While everyone was sleeping, they were taking rest. What he was doing that time, he was going to the practice, and is telling that he was not known to the techniques with the techniques of running for 400 meters, but he was following a rule of thumb. What's the rule of thumb means? A practical way based on experience, though it may not be technically correct. Means anyhow he was using all the techniques he experienced there in Hyderabad. He was telling I was taking rounds, at least 5 to 6 rounds he was taking, and then he was coming back, taking bath and having dinner. It was very secret. No one was known to the activity he was doing at night. Then what happened? One night I was doing my regular practice rounds. He was taking rounds like daily when Brigadier S.P. Vora spotted me. He saw Milkha running and doing practice at night. He was on his after dinner walk. "Why are you on the ground at this hour?" he asked sharply. You know the tone of brigadiers, colonels, army officers. So the same tone he spoke to Milkha and asked that what are you doing here? Let me see the last page. When he asked about what he is doing there, he said, "Sir," clinking my heels and snapping to attention. He was saluting him. I tried to do a smart salute, though I was breathing hard and dripping sweat from every pore. He was tired enough. He couldn't stand, but he tried his best to give a good salute and said, "Sir," I panted, "I am practicing for 400-meter race." Panted means he was very difficult to take breath, but he said, "I am practicing," it means taking a hard breath. He said, "I am practicing for 400-meter race." Then what he said? "Practicing? Why are you practicing at this hour?" he asked, sounding a little astonished. He was amazed. He was amazed while he listened these words from Milkha, and he asked, "Why are you practicing at this hour?" "Because I don't have time to practice during the day, sir," I replied quietly. Quietly he said that because I'm not getting time in the day, that's why I'm practicing now. He stared at me, He saw me continuously. He was looking at me and he nodded and walked away briskly. He just nodded, gave an expression and walked away. I felt quite relieved that I had been let off easily. He was relieved. Why he was relieved? Because he was thinking like, I will be in a trap now. I will be given punishment, but nothing happened. He was secure. What's the meaning of nodded and briskly? Nodded means a kind of like head expression, and briskly means fast. He walked away fast. So now let me see the second last paragraph. This meeting led to a series of actions that I had never anticipated. What is the meaning of anticipated? Expected. He had never expected that something good will happen after this incident. What was that? The next day, the commander of my company told me. What he told? That I did not have to do fattage duty anymore. Fattage duty was exempted. It was taken from him. Why? This gave me more time to practice. I was given better facilities. What are the facilities he was given? A nutritious diet, special attention was paid to my grooming. Grooming, what's the meaning of grooming? Is the training to become a world-class athlete. And this incident opened up a whole new world for me, one that offered innumerable opportunities. After that, he was growing, he was getting so many good opportunities to be famous and to do some very good, that promise he has done with himself. He presented India for so many international events. So this was the story. That was an extract from The Race of My Life by Milkha Singh with the Sonia Sanwalkar. Thank you for listening. Hope you understood the chapter. See you.